Solo. One of the hardest ways you can play Sea of Thieves. The playstyle's so unforgiving that most players avoid it entirely. But with my experience and almost 5,000 hours played, it almost felt right to show you what it's like to sail alone against all odds and accept the challenge. Today in Sea of Thieves, I returned with a mission where I would try to make as much progress as possible with no teammates, no help, and everyone else trying to stop me. And to succeed, I had to get creative, making use of whatever I had around me and rely on my preparation. One ship, one pirate, and one goal. Alright, solo Sea of Thieves, once again, let's do it. And so it began, the solo adventure. Normally, I'd gather all the supplies from the outpost and head straight for the world event or a nearby ship to start a grind. But this time, things were different. You see, it has been exactly 1,645 days since the Merchant Alliance got its last update. And back then, it was one of the most profitable factions in the game, granting you a ton of gold and a solid reputation. By now, the Sea of Thieves world has definitely changed, but I decided to try it out once more to see how fast I can progress and how much gold I can potentially earn for today. My mission, unlike any others, start on this exact outpost where, right after gathering enough supplies, I began to purchase the resource I would mainly use to progress today. The commodities. In this trading company, they want you to spend gold in order to earn more later for a successful delivery. So I began purchasing my commodities and carefully sorting them on the ship, as that will be important later when I decide to sell them. It's crucial for me to keep things organized, as later I would have a lot of commodities on my boat, so I'm stacking them in separate pile. That way it will be easier and much faster for me to sell them instead of looking for the one I need from one pile. Next up was another important mission I had to complete. In order to earn max profit from these commodities, I had to get my emissary grade all the way up to 5, and only then start selling them. Luckily, I knew just the right method for it, so without wasting any time, I voted on my first voyage that would lead me closer to my next pickup spot and boost my emissary grade. Okay, this quest is called Search for a Lost Shipment, and basically what it wants from you is to follow clues left behind by the crew that was sailing in these waters, so just find their path and collect what's left in the shipwreck. What sounded so simple at the time turned into something much more challenging just moments later, but for now, I set sail towards my very first clue left in the water. Alright, my first clue from the barrel, no key here, so I just have to keep moving until I find one, and only then focus on finding the shipwreck itself. I made my way further north, looking for more clues in a nearby skeleton fort, and everything seemed calm. I was making steady progress, found the key to my quest, then picked up a few extra supplies on the way. Until I spotted something at the exact outpost I was headed to. A player galleon parked right where I needed to be, and with not that much treasure in my boat, I thought I'd have a chance to take it off my list early on, while the momentum was still up. But that wasn't going to be an easy task to complete. Fighting a galleon as a solo is the last thing you want to do, but I just couldn't sail away knowing that I couldn't progress further, perhaps progress at all. If I don't take them out now, this would turn into a problem later. Well, this is the situation here. Obviously I don't want to take this fight, but I feel like I have no other choice. My shipwreck is somewhere around here, and I don't want them to be anywhere near me when I do it, so this is the only way now. They are gold hoarders. try and pin them down here with chain shots. I think I just got all their masts. Or no, the front one is still up, I'll try and get that now. I kept my distance from the galleon, picking it apart from afar, snapping masts with well-placed chain shots and raining cannonballs to force them into endless repairs. But despite all the damage I've done, the galleon's crew managed to pull their sails back up and focus on getting away from me rather than fighting. I watched as the wind caught their sails once again, carrying them further and further with every second. And with no chain shots left on my boat, I knew I had to come up with a new strategy, and fast. I'll try my best to stop them here.
We got a border.
Okay, got their anchor. There are just so many after me. Oh, no way that guy just moved away last second. I need to get at least one of them. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, that's not good. After a quick reset, I was back in the fight, but this time the galleon was ready, unleashing everything they had. Cannonballs, chain shots, and wave after wave of boarders came armed with firebombs and blunderbombs. It finally felt like a real battle, and neither of us was gonna sail away until it was over. No anchoring please, Mr. Ghost Curse. This is not the best position. Oh, not my wheel. Oh, please don't hit me again. Okay, man. That's not chill. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Wait. What was he doing? The fight went on for so long that I'd started to lose hope. I kept asking myself, can I really win this fight with almost no supplies left? And when everything's stacked against a solo, it's hard to keep up the pace. But just when I was about to give up, a brilliant idea hit me. Wait, hold on. This is actually huge, hold on. Oh my god. Oh. This Megalodon came to save me, no way. Hold on, I need to get back on the boat right now. Oh my god. Alright, here's my plan. I'm gonna use this island to de-aggro Megalodon for me, and hopefully he goes after the galleon, and I'm gonna use this time to repair and reset. I'll even anchor here, like, doesn't matter. Oh my god, it's big. Yes, I think my plan is working. Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, it's attacking them. Oh god. Alright, it's my turn now. My turn. Let's do it, Megalodon. They must be struggling from that. Megalodon against Galleon is a big deal. Give him some more shots. I wish I had chain shots. Oh my god. I wish. I'm trying to shoot lower as much as possible right now. Just killed something. Oh, that might have been an ocean crawler. Just killed something again. Wait. No way. I think they sunk. No way. They did. Oh my god, they did sink. No way. GG's. Holy. That was awesome, man. Megalodon just saved me. God. They didn't have much, but at least I'll take their supplies and deal with the survivors. After dealing with Galleon, I went back to my main mission. I found the shipwreck and started collecting everything it had to offer. My emissary grade was climbing fast, and the loot wasn't the only reward. Shipwrecks are also a great way to restock your ship with food, curse balls, and chain shots. Once I cleared the wreck, I set course for the nearest outpost to pick up my next batch of commodities. After that long fight with the galleon, the sea felt calm. There was no danger on the horizon, so I sailed on with a calm mind. I sailed from outpost to outpost, taking on lost shipment voyages and steadily boosting both my emissary grade and treasure. Each stop gave me a chance to gather more commodities, restock supplies, and prepare for whatever the sea might throw my way. For a while, the waters stayed calm, and with every successful pickup, my confidence grew, and I felt the rhythm of the sea under my control, at least for now. By the time I finished a full loop around the map, my ship was packed to the brim with treasure, and my emissary flag had reached its peak. Every coin, every crate promised maximum profit, and I wasn't about to waste a single one. That was exactly my plan. I began by selling everything I'd gathered from the shipwrecks at the very outpost where it all started. Once the treasure was taken care of, it was time for the commodities. To earn max profit from them, I had to make one final circle around the map, delivering each item to its designated outpost. Feeling confident after sinking that galleon, and with most of my treasure sold, I spotted a sloop flying the same emissary flag as me. I figured it was a perfect opportunity. After a galleon, taking a sloop should be easy, right? But things didn't go exactly my way. Well, 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 look what we have here. Another merchant. I'll try and stop them with chain shots. That's one. Oh, no way. Come on. Hey, I hit that, but damn, they're so far. They're just kinda playing it a little bit weird. I don't know what they're doing exactly. They're not leaving, they're not running. Just kinda circling here. And I just can't hit my chain shots for the life of me. I hit it again, but damn, look how far. And they're already patched it, probably. But I don't know. They're just playing it very suspicious. I don't know. Circling here? Oh? Oh, well, that's not good. What? I didn't think it was lit. No way, it didn't make no sound. That's why I just waited there. Oh my god. Well, that was a mistake attacking them. Oh no. Okay, we're good, but oh my god, they've got the upper hand now. God damn. Give me a break. My wheel's broken, my mast is down, they keep boarding me. That's not good. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this situation. My ship was falling apart under cannon fire and endless repairs, but deep down I still believed I could make it out alive. Hey, I two-tapped him there, but he's still alive. Alright, got him. Back to repairing. Oh? What the hell? How'd he get down there? Oh, no way I missed there. This might be it for me. He's bucketing on me. No. No. Eventually, my ship gave into the sea, slipping beneath the waves. But I was still alive, and as long as I was, there was still a chance to turn things around. Toss a bone collar. Oh, no, he's watching. That's... Alright. I think there should be a cannon somewhere here. Here's the cannon. Perfect. Chain him here. Okay. Hold on, I might have a chance. Got one dead. way, they're actually filling up fast. Oh my god, no way. Killed the second one. And I think they're done. Look how much treasure they had too. Kingly treasure, kingly chests. Oh my god, but look how much I had. Alright. Well, I don't even know what to say. Gotta go back for the ship and pick this all up. After not so successful attempt to sink a sloop, I went back to grab my boat and returned for my treasure. By the time I got there, I managed to recover most of it, though their treasure had completely sunk, which didn't make sense at all since I had gotten down before them. Either way, I got all of my treasure back and continued on my way. The only real loss was my emissary flag, which dropped back to grade 1. But honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. Selling commodities actually boosts your emissary grade, so yeah, I'd lose a bit of profit now, but after delivering more to the next outpost, I'd recover my grade and earn even more. With all the treasure and commodities delivered, I finally sailed in peace. This adventure had paid off 14 levels in Merchant Trading Company, a solid pile of gold, and most importantly, a ton of fun and some memorable fights along the way. That's it from me for today. Until next time, see you on the sea.